hit the window. Anyone else just sick of international football? Honestly, the Premier League has just started again. We've waited all summer to watch our clubs play. 3 games in, and then they have 2 weeks off because they're all going out to play for their countries. And it's all mean like pointless games that none of us really want to watch anyway. But we've nearly made it. We've finally nearly got to the end of it. And in celebration of that today, I thought I'd do a sort of football fragrance related video. So yes, if you're not into your football, this is for football fans, of course, but this is also for fragrance fans. More importantly, this is for fragrance fans essentially, because what I'm doing today, doing something a little bit different. I've come up with a football team of fragrances. So yes, 11 fragrances I've chosen to make my football team, and I'm going to go head to head with ChatGPT. They're going to come up with 11, and I want you to pick the best fragrance football team. So that's the challenge today. What have I come up with? Essentially, the rules are very, very simple. What I've done is I've had to really think about why these fragrances are playing in those positions, and I've given a brief description of their personality. So kind of a bit about their scent profile and yeah, how they sort of are perceived in the fragrance world, let's say. So yeah, slightly different twist. Hope you're going to like it, but you have to pick the winner. So I'll sort of give my little introduction about my fragrances, then I'm going to get ChatGPT to talk about their ones, and I just want you to pick the better fragrance for that position essentially, and which person or whether I was more convincing than AI. So yeah, I hope you'll enjoy this one. Very, very different, but I'm very happy with what I've written. I quite enjoy what I've put. So let's get on with it. We're going to start with goalkeeper. My formation is 4-4-2. I've got no idea what formation and what thing they're going to say for this. So you might even have the same players on both teams, which yeah, I'm going first, so I'll just claim they copied me. Let's get on with it. Just to make sure they actually understand what we're doing, what I said to them is, I want you to make a football 11 made up of fragrances with a sentence while they're playing in that position. Does that make sense? We pick one at a time and I'll go first. They came back to me and were like, we're going to pick a team together. I'm like, hang on, no, we're not friends. We're picking opposite ones. So I said, no, we have individual teams. They said, got it now. We're building our own fragrance 11, like rival managers with scent-based squads. That's exactly what we're doing. Time for game on. So I'm going to tell you mine first. I'm going to start with my goalkeepers. What's the fragrance that's going to protect us from conceding too many goals? The sort of rock between the sticks. So I've gone Dior Fahrenheit. And all I've said here, Dior Fahrenheit, it's an ageing member of the squad, but it is appreciated by his teammates and fellow peers. Considered a good role model, even though he's past his best, people still remember the good old days when he was one of the best in the world. So there is my goalkeeper. Quite a tall bottle as well. I thought we needed a bit of height in this team, so I went for Dior Fahrenheit. And yeah, I thought that was hotting up with the start with the name. So let's see what ChatGPT have. Okay, please tell me your fragrance goalkeeper and why you've chosen them for that position.
All right, my goalkeeper is going to be Tom Ford's Oud Wood. It's got that strong, resilient, and almost protective quality, kind of like a goalkeeper that never lets anything slip by. So that's my pick. Now it's your turn.
See, I went Dior Fahrenheit. What do you think of that one?
Ooh, Fahrenheit is a classic. It definitely has that strong, distinctive character that would make for a formidable goalkeeper, kind of like a legend guarding the net. Great choice. All right, let's move on to the next position. Whenever you're ready.
You pick the winner. I've got my notes by the side again, so now I'm going to go for my left back. Boss Bottle Tonic. Okay, so what have I put for Boss Bottle Tonic? Why is Boss Bottle Tonic my left back? Well, that's because Boss Bottle Tonic is reliable, consistent performer. A 6 and 7 out of 10 every week. So doesn't really get any real recognition for that. Doesn't particularly stand out. He's quite happy with that though. He's happy to hide in the background by just doing what it says on the tin. So a nice sort of fresh fragrance, that one. And I just think that's what you want in that position. Just something that's somebody that's consistent, performs well, and yeah, just does everything right, appreciated by his teammates, even if he doesn't stand out. So let's see what ChatGPT have. Okay, I want you to now tell me which one is your left back.
All right, for my left back, I'm going with Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. It's fresh, versatile, and has a gentle yet protective vibe, just like a good left back who is always there to support the defense and make those quick runs. So that's my pick.
That's not bad. I went Boss Bottle Tonic.
Oh, nice choice. Boss Bottle Tonic definitely has
She
that
just wants to be on
sharp,
our team, doesn't
invigorating,
she?
and reliable character, perfect for a left back who keeps things fresh and solid. Great pick. All
That's
right,
what I
let's
thought.
keep building our teams.
So we're going to the other side of the pitch now. So we're going right back. So right back, what have I gone for? Well, I've gone Invictus Aqua, a player who has a family history of success. There have been many players or flankers from this family. This one has been known to bring athleticism, energy, vital traits for any right back in the modern game. The engine room of the team, even if he can be slightly immature with his decision making at times. So yeah, a little bit more of a juvenile, younger one here. But of course, when you're a modern right back, you need to get up and down the pitch. You need to be super athletic. And that's what Invictus Aqua is for me. So let's find out what ChatGPT's right back is. So your right back for your team.
All right, for my right back, I'm going to pick Dior Sauvage. It's old, dynamic, and has that strong, dependable presence, just like a good right back who can push forward and defend when needed. So that's my choice.
I went Invictus Aqua.
Ooh, Invictus Aqua is a fantastic pick. It's fresh, invigorating, and definitely has that sporty, energetic vibe, which is perfect for a right back who needs to be quick and agile. Great choice. All right, I'm excited to see what's next.
Right, centre backs. So these are the muscle that you need in the team. Centre backs have to hold off those strikers and stop them from scoring goals. They're not the most glamorous. So, what did I go for? Ombre Leather by Tom Ford. I put strong, serious, a mature head that keeps calm under pressure. An old school type player, but has a sweet touch which makes him still adaptable to the modern game. Let's see what they have. Tell me your centre back in your team.
All right, for my center back, I'm going with Creed Aventus. It's strong, iconic, and has a commanding presence, just like a solid center back who can handle any challenge. Brings that sense of stability and strength to the defense. So that's my pick.
I went Ombre Leather by Tom Ford.
Ombre leather is an awesome choice for a center back. It's got that deep, leathery, and robust character, which totally fits the role of a defender who stands strong and keeps everything secure. Great pick. This is shaping up to be a fantastic team.
My second centre back is one I know very, very well, and I'm sure you do too. I've just gone for the original Aramis. Why have I picked Aramis? Well, what I've put is an old, rugged defender, has completely lost his pace, but is happy to go two-footed on anyone and scrap. Loves riding a motorbike with a leather jacket on during the off-season. Loves a cigarette, which he claims is the key to his longevity, being a smoky fragrance. Not many agree, but he's still going on with no signs of retirement yet. So who can doubt him? I still think it's very suitable in this modern world, so I think they're going to struggle to beat that one. Let's see what they say. Okay, your next centre back, please.
All right, for my other center back, I'm going to go with Terre d'Hermes. It's earthy, strong, and has this timeless, dependable vibe, perfect for anchoring the defense alongside Aubrey Leather. So that's my second center back. This is fun.
Well done. I went Aramis.
Aramis is a great pick. It definitely has that classic, refined, and sturdy vibe that would make a fantastic center back as well.
I'm going to go just in front of the centre backs now. So I've got two centre midfielders in my fragrance team. This is like the engine room. They need to be good at everything. They need to be good at attack, good at defence. So what did I go for first of all? Baccarat Rouge by Maison Kurjan. So an expensive, high quality performer. Yeah, expensive transfer fee, that's for sure. Who has a level way above his teammates. Struggles with the heat in the warmer months, but during the winter he is one of the best in the league. A true standout. You'll notice this from miles in the winter. It travels so far, but yeah, it might be a bit cloying in the summer. Still very glad it's in my team. Okay, tell me your first centre midfielder. Can you repeat it for me?
Of course, my first central midfielder is going to be Chanel Chance O'Kendra because it's fresh, versatile, and has a gentle Yeah, supportive vibe, which is perfect for a midfielder who needs to keep things moving smoothly. So that's my choice.
So my second central midfielder. This one might be a bit boring, but we need a bit of versatility in my team. I don't think we've got enough of it at the minute. So I went Bleu de Chanel. Versatile all-round midfielder, a true box-to-box player that can step in defensively and offensively, whatever the occasion brings. He never seems flustered, just a confident figure that almost everyone wants in their team. I don't think any people are ever going to get bored of Dior Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel. So yeah, they have the, or ChatGPT has Dior Sauvage. I've got Bleu de Chanel. I think I've got the slightly better one there. Let's see what their other centre midfielder is. Okay, tell me your second centre midfielder.
All right, for my second central midfielder, I'm going to pick Terre d'Hermes. It's got that earthy, balanced, and sophisticated feel, which is perfect for a midfielder who can control the tempo and keep everything grounded. So that's my pick.
Pick a different one. You picked Terre d'Hermes in your defence.
You're right. Let me switch it up then. For my second central midfielder, I'll go with Bleu de Chanel. It's fresh, versatile, and has a kind of refined elegance that makes it a great fit for a midfielder who can adapt to any situation. So that's a new choice.
No, I have that one, so you're going to have to pick another one.
Got it. Let me pick something different then. How about I go with Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Baccarat Rouge 540. It's complex, sophisticated, and has a unique texture, which makes it a great fit for a central midfielder who brings a touch of elegance and creativity to the game.
That was my other one, so you might have to pick another one.
Oh, you're keeping me on my toes. All right, let me go with something different. How about Gucci Memoir du Noder? It's unique, versatile, and has a bit of an intriguing character, perfect for a midfielder who can bring some creativity and depth to the team. Thanks for the challenge.
That was unbelievable. You think how many fragrances there are in the world? And ChatGPT picked my two centre midfielders as well. Obviously, I must know a little bit about what I'm talking about. I guess I'll just say that anyway, or they just don't know, and we both don't know. Let's go right wing anyway. Probably a bit boring this one as well, but Bentley for men, intense. Rolls Royce of a player, but don't tell him that. He hates those cars. One of the most marketable players in his position. He's been labelled as underrated and a bargain buy, but that's been said so many times that it doesn't feel like a secret anymore. Yeah, let's be honest, we all know Bentley for Men Intense, we all know it smells great, and yeah, I'll always have it in my collection, to be honest with you. Let's hope they don't copy me this time. Okay, please tell me your right winger.
All right, for my right winger, I'm going to pick Dior Sauvage. It's got that fresh, bold, and energetic vibe, which is perfect for a winger who needs to be dynamic, quick, and a little bit daring on the field. Great choice for that position.
You've already chosen that one. Pick another one.
Got it. Let me pick a different one. How about I go with Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb? It's got that warm, spicy, and vibrant character, which is perfect for a right winger who's all about making exciting plays and bringing a bit of flair to the game.
The left wing, so I've gone Killian's Angel Share. No doubting the ability on the field with this one. The fans go nuts every time they play. It's got a nutty sort of note in this fragrance. The problem? Loves a drink on a night out, especially cognac. That's the dominant note in this. I love it. The manager doesn't like the off-field antics. Sorry. But he lets it slide as he knows what he's capable of. Let's see what they feel. Okay, your left winger, please.
All right, for my left winger, I'm going to go with Yves Saint Laurent's Mon Paris. It's sweet, vibrant, and has a touch of romance, which is perfect for a left winger who's creative, a bit whimsical, and always a threat going forward. Great choice.
That was a good argument there, very convincing.
I'm glad you liked it. This is such a fun and creative way to build a team. If you have any other positions, Eamon, just let me know.
2 to go. We've got 2 up front, the strikers, the ones that are meant to get the goals and drive your team to success. So let's go for the first one I've gone for. I've gone for Tom Ford's Fabulous. So what have I put? A right show-off who is polarising amongst the fans. Divides opinion, this one. Tells everyone he is as good as his name suggests. There's definitely talent, but some think he's overpriced. I like it anyway. Right, let's see what they've got. Okay, your first striker, please.
All right, for my first striker, I'm going to choose Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanillitics. Rich, bold, and has a commanding presence, which is perfect for a striker who needs to be charismatic, powerful, and a real game changer in front of the goal. Great choice for that position.
Well, I went Tom Ford as well, so good shout. Well done, you. Last one. What did I go for? Now, this actually is a phrase I haven't actually owned, to be honest with you, but I wanted it in my team because I know what it smells like, and I think it's brilliant. And I think we needed one that's a bit more sensible to complement Tom Ford Fabulous. So my second striker, Aqua de Parma, Colonia, just the original. A sensible, calm head out of the 2 strikers. Experienced, reliable, without ever being flashy. Knows what he's good at and doesn't try anything he knows his body isn't capable of. Complements his strike partner well and is the true model of professionalism and consistency. Respected even by his rivals. Okay, and last one. Tell me your striker, your second striker.
All right, for my second striker, I'm going to go with Aventus by Creed. It's got a strong, confident, and charismatic vibe, perfect for a striker who can make a big impact and really stand out on the pitch. So that's my final pick.
You picked Aventus as a defender, so we need another pick.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Let me switch that up. How about we go with Levia's Belle by Lancôme. It's warm, inviting, and has a touch of elegance, which is perfect for a striker who can be both charming and incredibly effective on the field. Thanks for the catch.
So there is my team, but I just wanted to add one more little caveat to this. So obviously, me being the manager, I did actually want to sort of retire that. I want to become the owner of this team. So who would I pick as my manager and assistant managers? Well, YSL Tuxedo would be my manager, just because of the name. I like managers that actually wear suits. A lot of them wear these sort of tops now, like this sort of training top I'm wearing. And the assistant manager to that, or if Tuxedo turned me down, would be Lamal Le Parfum. I just really like that bottle. I like that gold and black, and I do like the Lamal bottles. I've never had Lamal personally, but yeah, I think they look really nice. I'd like to try some of them actually. I like the sound of Le Beau, which is the coconut sort of fragrance they have. So yeah, we'll see what they say, but obviously I'm the manager for now. But yeah, wonder what you think of my choices there. See what they go for. Okay, if you had to pick a manager and assistant manager for your team, name 2 fragrances you would go for.
Ooh, I love this. For the manager, I'd go with Chanel number 5 because it's classic, timeless, and has that authority and elegance. Or the assistant manager, I pick Creed Aventus because it's bold, inspiring, and definitely brings a bit of charisma and drive to the team. That would be a fantastic duo.
Brilliant. Thanks for that game today. I had good fun doing that.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I had a blast too. If you ever want to play again or chat about anything else, just let me know.
There we are. There are the teams, and that was what I've sort of picked for my fragrance 11. What do you think of it? Do you think theirs was better than mine? There was a lot there they said. Obviously, they repeat themselves. They obviously didn't have the same knowledge of fragrances and football as I did. But yeah, some there that I'd never heard of from them. So I might have a little look at them as well. But yeah, let me know what you would have in your sort of fragrance football team. If you had like a 11, the strongest 11, and tell me your reasons why they play in those positions. hope I was quite convincing with that. I took a little bit of time to type those up and have a real think about, what fragrances I wanted. And I wanted to pick some ones that I don't talk about on this channel much because I don't own them, or to be honest with you, in the case of some of them, I've never owned, but obviously I know the scent, and yeah, maybe they'll be in my collection one day. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one. I think I've beaten them, but yeah, it's down to you to decide who's won, which one picked the best positions and fragrances for those positions, and just overall. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Very, very different, but quite happy with how that went. And yeah, there'll be plenty more sort of AI human fragrance content videos to come. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you later.